Why power never rushes baseball is often criticized for being slow. To many modern viewers, it feels outdated, uneventful, even boring. But this criticism misunderstands what baseball truly represents. Baseball is not slow by accident. It is slow by design. And in that design lies one of the most precise metaphors for imperial power ever created. Baseball is the only major global sport without a clock. There is no countdown, no race against time, no final whistle imposed from outside the game. A baseball match ends only when its internal logic is complete. Time does not govern the game. The game governs time. This is exactly how hegemonic power understands the world. Empires do not operate on urgency. They do not need speed. They do not need constant spectacle. When power believes this system ultimately favors it, patience becomes a strategic advantage. Baseball is a sport built on this assumption that control matters more than tempo and endurance matters more than intensity. In baseball, being temporarily behind does not mean you are losing. There is always another inning, another adjustment, another opportunity to wait for the opponent to make a mistake. This mindset mirrors how hegemonic states approach global politics. Short-term losses are acceptable when long-term dominance is assumed. This is the psychology of empire. Where weaker powers feel pressured to act quickly, dominant powers can afford to delay. They can absorb shocks. They can let crises unfold slowly. Baseball teaches this lesson repeatedly. Do not rush. Let the structure work in your favor. The game is also deeply procedural. Baseball is obsessed with rules, statistics, records, and historical continuity. Every action is measured, archived, and compared across decades. This bureaucratic nature reflects how empires govern not through passion, but through systems. Not through emotion, but through administration. In this sense, baseball resembles international institutions built by hegemonic powers. The rules feel neutral. The procedures feel fair. But they are designed within a specific historical context, often by those who benefit most from their stability. Once established, these systems reward those who understand how to work within them patiently. Baseball also limits chaos. While conflict exists, it is ritualized. Violence is rare, symbolic, and contained. Authority is rarely questioned. Empires represent unquestioned legitimacy. Their calls may be controversial, but the game continues regardless. This reflects hegemonic order. Decisions may be disputed, but the system itself remains intact. Importantly, baseball does not reward improvisational brilliance as much as it rewards discipline. The star player is less important than the structure of the team. Individual excellence matters only when it fits within the system. This mirrors how empires treat individual actors. Loyalty to the system matters more than personal flair. Contrast this with sports obsessed with speed and constant action. Those games reflect societies under pressure, societies that fear stagnation, decline, or irrelevance. Baseball belongs to a worldview that assumes permanence. It assumes time is on its side. This is why baseball flourished alongside American global dominance. It normalized patience, procedure, and faith in institutions. It trained spectators to believe that fairness emerges not through immediacy, but through process. That outcomes balance out over time. That stability is preferable to disruption. As global power structures become more unstable, baseball's philosophy feels increasingly alien. The modern world is impatient. Crises are immediate. Attention spans are short. Yet this only highlights baseball's deeper lesson. Power that lasts is not fast. Empires do not collapse because they move slowly. They collapse when they panic, when they abandon patience, overreact to threats, and accelerate decisions that require restraint. Baseball understands this danger. It teaches players and spectators alike that waiting is not weakness. Waiting is control. In baseball, the most dangerous moment is not being behind, but losing faith in the process. When players abandon discipline and chase quick results, mistakes multiply. The same is true for hegemonic powers. When they stop trusting long-term structures and seek immediate dominance, decline accelerates. Baseball is not a sport of excitement. It is a sport of confidence. Confidence that time will reveal advantage. Confidence that systems will correct themselves. Confidence that endurance outlasts urgency. This is why baseball remains one of the clearest metaphors for hegemonic order. It does not promise justice. It promises continuity. And for empires, continuity is power. In a world obsessed with speed, baseball reminds us of a dangerous truth. Those who control time do not need to rush history. History waits for them. If this video made you see sports and power differently, this channel is for you. Here, we don't analyze games for entertainment. We decode them as political and philosophical systems. If you value this kind of deep analysis, consider liking the video and subscribing. It helps this content reach viewers who are looking for more than surface-level explanations. And let me leave you with a question. Share your thoughts in the comments. Is patience still a form of power in today's fast, crisis-driven world, or has speed replaced endurance?